Why is it zoomed in though? That's weird. 1 second, y'all. It's like the camera is zoomed in. That's weird. I don't know why it's so close up to my face. So I just wanted to talk to you all for a little bit about this current situation. Hopefully you can hear me because it's raining outside and there's this weird substance that's falling from the sky I've never seen before. I may record it, I may not if I get a chance. I don't want to get sick and get caught in the rain, so I'm basically gonna ignore it for now. But I just wanted to remind you all that this is all a game, okay? Like, yes, we have to take sometimes, you know, our responsibilities, our duties seriously to some degree. But remember overall that it's just a game. Everything is temporary. Let me check the volume. Everything is temporary, okay? Always remember that. And there is negative forces that don't want you to win. You know, end of story. There's always going to be some kind of energy out here or that exists within a person, place, situation, or thing that wants to drag you down to the pits of hell. And what I've found that's helped me is to not take people's reactions, behavior too seriously. You know what I'm saying? I don't take people seriously because people in this reality are one of the most fragile, inconsistent things that exists. You know, one moment somebody's happy, the next they're depressed, the next they're joyful, the next they're sad. They're inconsistent. So to place a lot of your energy and attention into beings that are never stable is not a safe gamble, not a safe bet. And the same thing goes for situations in life. Almost a situationship. Maybe somebody needs to hear that. The same thing goes for situations in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have an amazing week, everything's perfect, and then, you know, I've seen people put tweets like they're getting, you know, like life is beating them up, like, you know, they're having a horrible time, you know, like everything is coming at once because it's a game. You know, it's a game. It's a random selection game of pain and suffering, and it's all about who's gonna crack first. You know, who's gonna give me more energy to gobble up all these, you know, these entities, or the energy that, you know, exists within this realm, that created this realm. They thrive off of that. You know, I've heard a phrase like archons. That sounds pretty similar, close to what I'm thinking, what I would say, but I'm sure there's other names for them that, you know, most people are not aware of. Okay, this is actually not the road. So if this person wants to hit me, you can fucking hit me. Sick of these people, bruh. I'm in front of you, bitch. Understand that. And these people want to be douchebags. So I'm gonna flip you off, bitch, because get the fuck behind my vehicle. Okay. Yeah, because I'm sick of dealing with people in this matrix, bruh, with nasty attitudes and shitty intentions. Like, now I'm just gonna, you wanna put that negative energy out there, I'm gonna return it, bruh. I'm gonna return it. That's a little road rage gang for y'all to see. So yeah, it's raining. Like, it's literally been like the worst weather, and I'm trying to like get food on this here Sunday. and this car that thinks they're so hot behind me and was blocking this other car behind me and was trying to like blink, like blink their lights, like, oh, like you passed me. Yes, I did pass you, honey. I don't care. And I'll flip you off to get off behind me. And guess what? As soon as I flip the car off to stop shining their lights in the back of my car, they got away. Was that the same car that pissed me off? They literally disappeared. they went out from behind me and sped off. You see how this game is? This game, let me tell you guys, this game wants to test you. That's why, especially for us so-called spiritual people, conscious people, awakened people, right? This is why we describe life as a game, a test. Every day is you ever heard someone say every day is a spiritual battle? Every day is something new. That's what it is. That's literally what it is. Like every single day, you're being tested. Especially if you're not just doormat. Like if you're just sitting in the house all day, and you're not on social media, you don't talk to anybody, you're not going to be that bothered. Only time you're going to be bothered if you're just isolated by yourself is if it's your own demons, so-called demons that you're fighting. But if you're good and you're living your life, you know what I'm saying? The world is going to throw you curveballs. Even when you think that you're on top of the world, there's always going to be some kind of curveball. 8 out of 10 times. 8 out of 10 times. And there is no escaping the tests, right? The tests are only going to come to a complete end when we get out of here. You know what I'm saying? When we are no longer activating this body, this fleshly skin. Once we stop activating this fleshly skin, all that BS stops. All that BS will stop temporarily. Now, where you go after that, I think is going to depend upon what soul journey that your soul wants to experience. You see what I'm saying? It's going to depend upon what soul journey. I can take my glasses out because I'm actually in the line waiting. But that's all going to depend, right? That's all going to depend upon what your soul wants to experience, okay? What your soul is trying to figure out, okay? So, I just want to say, and this may be a little touchy for some people, not everybody can handle this message, but yes, being jealous of people who are no longer on this earthly plane, I'm saying, who've either had the courage to get off this planet or whatever, people have the right to be jealous, because sometimes, I'm not a jealous person. Like, I don't have a jealous bone in my body, but sometimes I'm like, dang, like, couple years back, a couple decades back or whatever, life wasn't like this, you know what I'm saying? Or like, there's people who got to like experience their life very young and then they just poof, they're gone, you know what I'm saying? And that's not always like a bad deal, you know what I'm saying? Especially if a soul has been able to experience the highest of the highs of life, which means, able to leave a legacy behind, wealth, success, and then they just go away. That's not really a bad deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really that bad of a deal. So I think for most people, the only reason why they don't get off this planet in this vessel, this current vessel, is because of what they were taught by either their parents, society, or religion. They have said that if you take your own life, basically, that you are gonna go to hell, because they're saying that you're what's the word they're saying? Yeah, they're saying that you basically are interrupting God's design. Like, God is the one who tells you when your time is up. You know what I'm saying? God is the one who dictates, your birth date and your death date. That's according to what religion would say. But that's not the case. okay? Like energy, like science proves it, like energy never dies, okay? Even if you think that after this life, that's it, no more, that's not the case. Okay, that's definitely not the case, because there's animals, there's wildlife, there's other people, there's always babies being born, at least on this planet. Now, we haven't even got to what happens on other planets, other dimensions, other galaxies. So to think that after this vessel's gone and your soul is leaving, that there's nothing else you're ever gonna do, is inaccurate. It's inaccurate, because if you recall other lives you've lived or other things you've accomplished, right? You've always done something. You're always doing something. So there's no point. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of just have to play out this game. You know, it's like when you're playing a video game and you have characters, you know what I'm saying? Until that character passes away or some crazy tragedy happens or a mistake happens, that character in that game is not going anywhere. And that's exactly how life is. Unless you poof, you're gone, you're always going to have to deal with something. You're always going to have to manifest something. You're always going to have to maybe flip off somebody like I just did a couple minutes ago that was getting on my nerves. And they finally bleeped off because they were a jackass in their sports car, which I have a sports car as well, so I don't know what their problem was, but you know, little yang. You know, that's how life is. Like when life gives you lemons, what the fuck do you make, bro? You make lemonade. Real shit. Like when life gives you lemons, what do? You make lemonade. And that's the only thing that we can do. If you want to live a life with no problems, no haters, no bitches, no challenges, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get out of here, because that's all this life is, bro. Like, even if you're rich, even if you're stinking rich, there's always going to be something, you know? Like, it kind of reminds me of when I was really early in my college days, when I got my bachelor's. Now, this guy, I wish I could show you guys this car, but I don't want to be rude. There's a van in front of me who is in front of me and purposely parked and is trying to reverse behind. And like, bruh, you put yourself in a bad parking spot and now you can't get out. Like, you put yourself there. Like, please use your brain. You can't get out. There's a whole long line of people in this drive-through. What the hell are you gonna do? What is he gonna do? Drive over the concrete? Like, people are so dumb, bro. I wish I could. I don't want to embarrass him, so I'm not gonna show you, but whatever. Because I would embarrass him. But that's life right there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got in this fleshly skin. You gotta duke it out. You gotta have thick skin, because this shit right here is not a joke. And I think, like, the more I live, it doesn't matter, like, bro, like, it doesn't matter. I wish it would stop raining so I don't have to hear this rain, because I'm trying to talk to you all. But the rain is so nasty that it's like I'm kind of concerned that the rain is like drowning out my voice. But that's why I'm gonna get a mic for my iPhone. So y'all sit tight. I'm working on it, okay? I'm gonna research a way to get a microphone for my iPhone, because I have a microphone for my computer. I have a microphone for this, that. But like when it's raining, like it rains so much in this goddamn state, and I don't like the rain. Like, I like it to sleep, but like when I'm trying to make a video and talk to you all, it's like the rain is like trying to distract me from the message, you know? Yeah. Let me tell you, I've had a lot of highs in my life, praise God. I've had a lot of great experiences in my life. Why does this camera make me look like I have, like, bruh? My skincare is A1 in real life. And even yesterday, this camera had me looking crusty. Now, that's how my skin looks, okay, guys? There's like, my skin looks clear, okay? Thank you, because the camera was making me look crusty, and I'm like, bruh, I just did my skincare routine. Like, my skin is clear. Stop playing with me. Like, okay? Stop playing with me. Like, like, stop playing with me right now. Like, my skin does not look how the camera is making me look. Okay, and that shit was pissing me off. So, back to what I was trying to say, god damn it. So, what I was trying to say is, like, yeah, like, in my life, I've had high highs, I've had great experiences. Yes, I have. You know, I've accomplished things I never thought I would accomplish. You know, absolutely. Absolutely. And life, you know, life still finds a way sometimes to try to flip you over. You know, I want to say the F word, but it still tries to find a way to mess with your head, you know, get you in a slump mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what I'm basically trying to say is, like, it's always gonna be something, because for lack of a better word, we don't have the right term for it in the English language, but the best word I can use is archons, entities, God, if you will, right? The outside beings that are controlling this shithole. Like, that's basically what, like, the best words I can use in the English language. I don't know what other words to use, okay? Because I'm pretty sure, like, if we actually, like, saw that ish, that would not be the word we use. But that's, like, the best term that we have for this dimension, for this explanation, right? And so what I'm saying to you all is that they thrive off of that, okay? If you didn't know that, like, they literally thrive off of misery. They thrive off of pain. They eat it. It's like entertainment. It's just like, okay, I'll give a human example. It's just like if you're on this planet, right? And you're playing a video game. And like the Sims game, okay? Like the Sims. Now, that game, I love the Sims, and it's just somehow, some way, it was able to make a video game called The Sims. And as you all know, a part of my name is SIM, which I thought was comical, because, like, that is just like a coincidence, okay? It's a coincidence. But think about this. Like, it's just like if someone's playing the Sims game, right? And for shits and giggles, they make their characters get divorced. They have the son drown in the pool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the person playing the game starts pulling strings for the heck of it, and it's entertainment. They like to see people in pain, and then the very next hour, the person's playing the game, and they marry a new person. They buy a new house. They get a new car. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how life is. It's a game, bruh. And so a lot of authors / speakers that I've listened to that have helped me with my enlightenment, they say things like, there's no goal. There is no goal. You think there's a goal to all this? There is no goal. There is no finish line. It's make-believe. There is no finish line, because why? Energy, don't touch my car. Energy never dies. These people cannot drive in this state, bro. I'm so, with these type of drivers, I have to hold my breath, because they're so dumb. Honest to God, bro. Like, the way they drive is so stupid. Oh, Jesus Lord. Look at this guy backing out 20 miles per hour in a whole line full of cars. I'm surprised his car didn't crash. Anyway. So, yeah, like in the Sims game, right? One moment, one of the characters is in a bar having a fight. The next moment, you pan to another character. They're making out. You pan to the next character. Someone just got pregnant. You know, it's like a game. And then, overall, the creator, the gamer, decides to be nice. Right? So, it gets some characters married. It gets some characters a new house, a new raise, a new car. Same shit with life. Life is the exact same way. But regardless, here's the point that I want people to listen to. regardless, right? The creator is going to get off on whatever we do. You got it? Whatever we do, the creator is going to salivate. Whether we're happy or we're sad, the creator is going to be chewing the popcorn saying, give me more, give me more, give me more. It's the same thing. That's how we're living in this realm, on this planet. That is how we're living. We're living in a way that whatever is out there is watching us, okay? And sometimes is controlling us, if not most of the time. Because free will, the debate about free will being really a free will can be, in my opinion, obliterated. You know, people say we have free will. I don't know about that. You know, I don't know if we have 100% free will, because if you really had free will, like a lot of things that you do, that you interact with, you would not choose if that was the case. But that's a whole other video. You see, now this camera do me justice, y'all. Look at this. You see this? You see this? Okay. Now this camera is treating me the way it should treat me. Because so sometimes, depending upon the angle and the lighting, the camera make me look like I haven't done nothing to my face or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I did a full skincare routine. Okay? Like, the skin is pimple wear, wrinkle wear. You feel me? Like, this is clear. This is some clear shit. Okay? But, and I was like, the camera sometimes be making me like feel like I didn't do nothing, and then I changed the picture or whatever, and I'm like, bruh, you're not doing me justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing my skincare justice. Like, I put a lot of work in this, you know what I'm saying? But that's a prime example. We are like sim characters in a Sims game, and however way you slice it, the creator, the watcher, the watchers are gonna get off on it, and they're gonna say, wow, look at that. You know, 20 people just collapsed in a building. Wow. You know, like, they get off of that ish. And once you realize that not just humans, now we're not even talking about humans, I'm talking about outside of time. You know, the watchers and keepers we can't see that are enjoying our pain or enjoying our celebration, right? Now, tie in humans. Now tie in the humans that got demons. Now tie in the people who hate you for no reason. Now tie in the people who want to copycat you, you know, gang stalk you, bully you. Now tie in your exes, your baby mama. Tie in, right? Tie in all these people that want to fuck with you. And then add the creator, the creators, the archons, the entities that want to see you fail, that want to see you tormented. You get me? It's never ending. It's never ending. It keeps happening and happening. And so no matter how you slice it, I almost thought I saw my ex when I just said that. I was a little concerned. No, it wasn't him. If it was him, I would have I'm not joking. I'm just messing with. I'm just messing with you guys for the heck of the video. But I would like move up my car, and I would have put my window down and been like, "What's up, bruh? Like, what you doing here?" Because anyway. So just take what and this may be a video. All the Hispanic and Black folks are at this restaurant, including myself because I'm Black. We like the same food, bro. Like, all the people here are Black and Hispanic. There's not like one like other person here. It's hilarious. Like, everybody coming out of this restaurant is the same, looks the same. But anyway, so I'm like, this video may take people a couple times to like really understand. You know what I'm saying? And it's not morbid, it's not dark, it's a truth. It's a truth. Because if there's not some kind of entity that's getting off on that, then you got humans. Then you got people that are like blockages, you know what I'm saying? Because people are always the biggest blocks. It's never about you being able to accomplish something. It's always people that are in your way most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's always other people that have, you know, something to say or, you know, whatever. Always. So it's like, no matter how you spin it, there's gonna be challenges. There's gonna be things you don't like, people you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing you could do. And for me, finding other YouTubers who express how they feel about reality is so relieving to me. And I encourage you all, if you feel some kind of way about life, you need to like network and watch other people who talk about real life, because if you don't, you're gonna feel like you're the only person out here who feels like this, and then it's gonna make yourself feel like you're crazy. And all you gotta do, I'm telling y'all too, all you gotta do is get some real folk around you, put some certain keywords in any social media, whether it's YouTube, Spill, Twitter, whatever, and you are gonna find people who think just like you, feel just like you, if not worse. And you'll feel comfort in that, you know? What was this lady's name? I think it was Lisa Henderson or something like that. Hemerson. I found her through somebody else's channel that I'm subscribed to, and she was talking about our reality as a simulation, and she was going in depth, and bruh, like the simple fact that she used the same phrase as this other guy that I just found about like the prison planet, which is AKA Earth, like the world we're in, the reality we're in. I was like, whew, okay, so I'm obviously onto something. You know what I'm saying? I'm clearly onto something. They're all feeling how I feel, but they're breaking it down though. They're not just saying stuff to say stuff, like they're actually explaining why. And that's just so relieving to me, because I'm like, wow, bro, like that is legit, like so true, you know, so true. So don't let them win. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them win. You know, tell them where the hell to go. And I'm so serious. Like if you even have to say out loud, be gone from me. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere else. Like you have to talk to these things, because like, I don't want to scare nobody, but I'll give an example. Like in Christianity, they kind of get it, but they don't get it. Like they're close to it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like with banishing and stuff like that, like, and then in spirituality or whatever, you know, you could do banishing spells, protection spells. It's just the same road, okay? The same goal, okay? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that when you're not feeling like yourself and the world is giving you a hard time, you literally have to understand that that's what they want. Because if that's not what they wanted, you wouldn't be experiencing it. And that's why you have to jump through hoops and do all this and do all that to get out of it. Because they want you to be like that. And most of the time, they want everybody's life to be like this. Besides the 1 to 5% that are fucking freaks, they want the rest of us to have to constantly be like in this spiritual battle, you know? And when you wake up to the fact that the same source is feeding off this, you're going to start to care less. You're going to take care of yourself more. You're going to pull away from people who you just know always, you know, get on your nerves, tick you off, piss you off. Like, you're going to get to that point. Isn't there a Cancer new moon tonight? There's actually a Cancer new moon tonight. Ugh, well, I never really, you know, like Cancer season, so whatever. But once you realize that, you're like, bro, like this is just some sick game. It's a sick game, you know what I'm saying? And the smartest thing a person can do, especially an adult can do, I'm not just a young adult, I'm saying like a full mature person, like, you know, Like, you're full-fledged adult. Like, the best thing you can do is to not make your life harder than what it already is. Period. And this reality, and this game, be debt free. One of the cheat codes. What is that noise? Someone's car is making a really bad noise. What the heck? One of the cheat codes is being debt free. Being debt free, not owing anybody anything. That is like one of the easiest hacks of this reality as a full-fledged adult. If you're still like in your 20s, okay, like you're just getting into adulthood, but like, once like you've launched, like at that point, you've got to stop making life harder than what it already is. And if you're making your life harder by yourself, by your own doing, than what it already is, why? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like some of the downloads I got. You know what I'm saying? Is like, why make life harder for yourself? So, for example, if there's certain people that are, always getting on your nerves, or you're in a relationship or a situationship with a person that just can't seem to get it right, let them go, cut them off, because you're accepting that. You see what I'm saying? You're allowing yourself to be played. So why? Okay. So why do you think they call it played? Because you're being toyed with. You're being played. So yeah, exactly. So that's why this reality will say, oh, someone's a player or someone's played, because they are. They're playing. They're messing with a person. So you have to acknowledge that, bruh. If it's not going anywhere, you're not benefiting. Why keep holding on? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the very things in our lives that are stressing us out, burning us out, challenging us, I always like to say it like this: the rubber hits the road. The rubber hits the road. You get to a point where it takes a toll. You know what I'm saying? So one of the easiest hacks is to, what the hell is this person doing? One of the easiest hacks for a person to do is make their life as easy and simple as possible. Like, shrink all the BS, strip all the distractions, and make your life as easy as possible. As easy as possible. Because you have the choice to put your life on difficult mode. You have a choice to put yourself on hard street versus easy street. I was talking to a person, when was this, like recently? And they were like, you just want things so easy. You want things, you want an easy life. So you want a hard life? My response to that person was, so you want a hard life? Because I don't. I want an easy life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a hard life. So I can't relate. And her response just told me that, see, this is how she's programmed. She's programmed to think that she has to have a hard life. You get me? She thinks that you have to have a hard life. Some people genuinely think that they have to have a really hard life. You'll be shocked by how many people think that they have to struggle, but that's how they're programmed. So if you in your mind know, okay, that I want an easy life. I want to be debt free. I don't want drama. I don't want people who are all over the place. I don't want to deal with petty people. I don't want to have money issues. I don't want to have health issues. Okay, then how would your life look like? Right? What would your life look like if that was a life that you really were living? So a good question to ask us all, and I'm asking myself, and we can all reflect on this to help us be enlightened, is, does your life reflect that? Does your actions reflect that? Like, are you living life on the easy street? Or are you living life in a way that is full of suffering and pain and anguish? Like, are you inviting that energy into your life? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to have it pressed upon you, but then it's another to accept it. So me personally, I don't care how hard it is. I'm not going to accept it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna accept it. And anytime I start to feel some kind of BS in my life, I get to chopping. I get to cutting out. I get to reorganizing. I just start getting things out of my life because I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. So this message is one of my favorite videos I've ever done. Real talk. And if you were able to be in this video live, you're very lucky, because this video right here is basically a cheat code. You see what I'm saying? This video is basically a cheat code for a lot of people that they don't have. They don't understand why life is the way it is. They don't understand why they could be having, everything go right, and then all of a sudden life wants to drop a big boulder on you, because that's how life is. Life literally, this reality literally randomizes pain. Like free coupons. Like, life gives out these challenges, and depending upon how you respond, they'll give you a higher frequency or a lower frequency of these problems. So you have to make sure that your response is in a way where you're not inviting problems. You're not inviting manipulation. You're not inviting negative energy. You gotta be strong, okay? You gotta be strong. You gotta stand really tall. You gotta stand really tall. And you gotta be intentional, man. You can't let people come into your life and run amok, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't allow people and things in life to run you ragged, because it will. If you don't stand up for yourself, it absolutely will run you ragged and dry. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You have to get to the point where you're like, I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to tolerate this. This is what I see for my life. And whatever reality you see for your life, you have to create. You have to have enough. Now here's the thing. You have to have enough energy to create it. You have to have the energy now to create it. So if you don't have the energy to now work on your own dreams, your own passions, who's going to take control? The archons, the negative entities. Now what they're going to do is say, we got this person right where we want them, right? This is what they're going to say. They're going to say, perfect. We got this person right where we want them. They're weak. They're low. You get what I'm saying? Like they're going to come in and say, okay, this person doesn't have the strength for themselves. This person doesn't have the vision for themselves. We're going to now come in and impose our vision. That's how they operate. That's literally how they operate. So you have to understand that they don't care. They don't care. And so they don't care if they have you going in circles for decades until you drop kaput, They really don't care. So you really have to make sure, okay, that anybody in your circle, anybody around you, are they meant to be there? Are they meant to be there? If they're not meant to be there, get rid of them. Stop waiting and hoping for them to change. Stop twiddling your thumbs. Stop saying, oh, one day. Because these people are vampires, bruh. These are the same people who are gonna suck you dry. I'm trying to tell you. These are the same people who are gonna be like hanging around. And then you're going to wonder why you're so tired. You're going to wonder why, nothing is changing. So you've really got to pay close attention to who is around you. Okay, I'm going to order my food now. 1 second, y'all. Y'all get to watch me. Yes, honey, yes. I'm at this Jamaican restaurant. They have a nice drive-through, very nice and clean. If y'all didn't know, on my dad's side, he's Jamaican. So I have Caribbean in me. I'm not I have Black American in me, but on my father's side is like Caribbean. So I'm British Caribbean. That's what I am. So I'm at my roots today, honey. I'm having some serious soul food here for dinner, and it's pitch black at night. Look at how black it is, y'all. Like it's so dark outside now. Like when I got here it was light, and now it's like still raining. Oh my god, it's still raining and it's pitch black outside. It's disgusting. But anyway, so y'all, this message is universal, and this message is for everybody. And I'm telling you, it's very important. It's very important. It really is. And when people understand that there's always going to be energy out there trying to suppress you, you really have to like pay attention, because sometimes these energies will be around you and you don't know why you feel low, and you don't know why you feel confused. And at that point you have to kind of wake up and smell the coffee and realize that something's off. Right? So if your energy is off, your environment energy is off, the weather's off, something's off. Period. Something is off. If you're in a relationship or friendship and there's always something that's not right, you got to investigate. You got to ask yourself, okay, so if it's not me, it's not them, what is it? It's the game of life. It's the game of life. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. I'm gonna go pick up the food now.